You know, growing up on the Pacific Coast my whole life, California, Oregon, Washington, to my knowledge, we don't have any Amish community. So it wasn't something I have been exposed to growing up. So my first Amish experience was about 30 years ago. A mentor of mine, the late, great Dr. Jim Sigafus, Siggy, planned a gathering, that's what he called it, in Strasburg, Pennsylvania, which is the heart of Amish country in that neck of the woods. And they're really all over the Midwest and even Canada. So that was my first introduction to Amish culture. Well, here's what you got to know. They love chiropractic. They love natural health care. They tell us if chiropractors built a clinic on the moon, the Amish would be first in line. And I've heard that from 6, 7, 8, 10 Amish people have said that. And they come out to see me in my day job. Is not my, they like what we do, and we have an ability to help them. That's why they come to see us. And so I might see 10, 15, close to 20 different Amish people for a week at a time. And they don't swear, they don't drink, they don't smoke. But guess what? They have an amazing sense of humor. They're always smiling, always laughing, always kidding, making jokes about this and that. And they'll pull you aside. Hey, Dr. Clark, you want to hear a good joke? And of course I want to hear a good joke. So here's one that I heard today. An Amish man, a doctor, and a lawyer are walking along and, it's getting dark. They've been traveling together, and there's not a town in sight. But as they're seeing, the lights off in the distance, and they realize it's a farm, and they're going to just go up and risk it and say, knock on the door, hey, can we have a place to stay? So that's what they do. And the farmer says, well, yeah, of course you can stay here. But I only have one room with 2 small beds in it. So one of you is going to have to sleep out in the barn. And so, they're seeing who wants to do what. And the doctor, he says, you know what? When I was a little boy, my grandparents had a farm, and I really miss that. This will bring back some good memories for me. You two, you get the 2 beds in the house. I'm going to go out to the barn just for good old time's sake. All right. So the Amish man and the lawyer, they're getting ready for bed on the 2 beds in the one room there, and suddenly there's a bam, 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 a knock on the door, and it's the doctor. He's like, oh, I can't take it out there. There's a billy goat. It smells really bad. I can't do it. And the lawyer says, it can't be that bad. So I'll go stay out there because my uncle had a farm when I was growing up, so I can reminisce about the good old days too. So the lawyer goes out, and the doctor and the Amish man are getting ready for bed, the 2 beds in the one room, and suddenly there's bam, 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 and they open the door, and it's the lawyer. He's like, oh, that was worse than I thought. I can't stand it out there. So finally the Amish man goes, okay, I'll go out there. So the doctor and the lawyer, they're getting ready for bed in the 2 beds in the one room, and the Amish man heads out to the barn. And a few minutes later, there's boom, 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 boom. And that's the goat at the door saying, I can't take it. Amish humor. Hope you enjoy that joke. Happy Friday. Little Friday funny for you. Love your fellow humans. We are spiritual beings having a human experience. So remember those people that, kind of drive you nuts, piss you off. They're part of the people who are bringing you those experiences so you can understand a little compassion, a little empathy, and a little personal understanding, forgiveness. And so embrace other cultures, other people, other communities. You'll be glad you did. Talk to you soon.